The Invincible Iron Man. You know, all Shellhead hasn't had the best of luck when it comes to video games. I played the demo for the 2008 movie tie-in game and it was enough to scare me away from buying the full game. To this day, I still haven't played any of the console Iron Man games. I'm sure the day will come where I give them a shot. But today on Pocket Heroes, we're taking a look at the Invincible Iron Man on Game Boy Advance, who some regard as the best Iron Man game to date. It doesn't have the best competition, but let's see if this armored adventure is worthwhile. I'm digging the music. It just says, "I'm Iron Man. Check out my metallic muscles, pour me a drink, cause I'm ready to blast some shit." I love this animation that he does when starting the game. He's so excited to get going. The game opens up with Tony's security system going off. His Iron Man suit has been stolen, and he has to track down the thief before they use the armor to hurt anyone. Luckily, Tony has a spare armor which we'll be using on our adventure. I love the style of these cutscenes. This is how you should do a comic book style cutscene for a handheld game. The art is just stunning. And yes, while it is really simple for a cutscene, the panning background gives it a very cinematic touch. Man, check out these graphics. This alone gives the game a huge leg up. I wish every handheld game looked this good. The colors are super vibrant, the explosions and energy blasts look great, and all the animations have this really bouncy and exaggerated look to them that just gives so much life to everything on screen. Seriously, great job guys, I can look at this game all day. The game is a platformer / shoot 'em up. That's the thing, right? You can shoot dudes in this game with energy blasts, you can't punch them, so calling it a beat 'em up wouldn't make much sense. So, shoot 'em up, right? Okay? Great. So the main way of attacking is using Iron Man's repulsor blast. You can also charge it up for a more powerful blast. So yeah, this game's pretty much Mega Man without the lemons. Every time you shoot an energy blast, it'll deplete from your energy meter. Normally I would say it's weird that your basic attack takes away from your energy meter, but this actually works for this game. Rather than allowing you to recklessly blast away like a loose cannon, or should I say, you have to pick your shots more accurately, because if you find yourself with a dry energy meter, the rate of fire in your blast is severely slow, which can lead to you getting bombarded by these robo dudes. It also helps to know how many hits each type of enemy takes before going down so you won't overshoot. This isn't the only way of attacking. After all, you are Iron Man and it just wouldn't be right if we didn't have a good arsenal of lasers and pew-pews. You know what I mean. You can pick up these blue orbs that'll give you the ability to use Iron Man's Unibeam attack. These take out enemies in one hit. If you stack 2 of these orbs together, you get a gold orb, and this will allow you to do this attack. I don't know what this one's called. I don't even know if the other one's called Unibeam. I just called it that because it kinda looks like the Unibeam move in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Anyway, that other special attack takes out every enemy on the screen. You can also use this dash attack to tackle these lugheads. It's especially useful against these flying drone types. For platforming, you have the ability to boost your jump with thrusters, pretty much acting as a double jump. It's a little strange to not have Iron Man straight up fly, but I think this was a smarter choice by the developers. For one, the thrust jump feels really good, and gives the opportunity to, well, actually have some platforming, rather than flying across the screen. In my headcanon, this spare suit we use doesn't have all the abilities the suit Tony would normally wear. Yeah, let's go with that. Going off the beaten path will reward you with cars that'll unlock pictures in the gallery found in the bonus menu, and good old shellheads you can pick up for extra lives. And lastly, there's this star pickup that'll truly make you invincible for a short time period. Huh. Is that a Super Mario reference?
I understood that right.
Shut it, Cap! Why do they call him the Invincible Iron Man? There are way tougher superheroes out there who won't claim a title so bold.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off, what are you?
Not invincible! This is a minor detail, but I appreciate that simply touching an enemy won't do damage. It'll knock you back, but won't take any health points away. You have to actually be attacked. That's something you don't see often in platformers. The end of each level is marked by this flag. That's a little silly, but okay. Hey, if Mario and Sonic can have flags or signs at the end of their levels, so can Iron Man. Soon enough, you'll encounter the first boss, Morgan Stark, Tony's cousin, who's insultingly easy. Huh. I guess not being invincible runs in the family. And so do mustaches. Turns out Morgan Stark has sent the suit's data via satellite to someone off in the mountains. So we got a foresty level up next. So here's the pattern for this game. Each world has 2 levels before you encounter a boss. Well, the boss for this world is kind of a cop-out because he ends up running away after you do a bit of damage, and ends up being the boss for the next world as well. That guy's name is Blizzard, by the way. He's a pretty chill dude.
Never heard that one before.
Before I get to my biggest problem with this game, I want to mention a couple of more positives. So with every new world also comes some new enemies, which is a good thing for a game like this where there isn't much else to do but run to the side and shoot. It keeps things relatively fresh. The game also has a pretty good incline of difficulty. It doesn't just randomly spike up to being super hard out of nowhere like other games I've played. My first impression was that this game was way too easy, but at the last level I actually got my ass kicked in a game over screen. Not Invincible! This being an Iron Man game, I really wish you could have unlocked some new weapons or abilities as you progress. I could see the developers possibly wanting to keep it sweet and simple by just having this basic blast attack. But look, this game is already kind of like Mega Man. It would have been awesome if with every boss fight you unlock a new component for your suit. Or heck, why not steal the suit right off the boss's corpse, having some alternate costumes while we're at it. 2 birds stoned at once, there you go. But here's my biggest problem with this game. Remember that really chill dude Blizzard I told you about? Yeah, that guy. His boss fight's pretty good, by the way. You gotta tackle his ice shield to expose him for some blasty blasts. I didn't have much problem with it. I guess you could say I'm pretty good at breaking the ice. Anyway, 2 levels later and you're already fighting the final boss of the game. This game is ridiculously short. I don't know if I should start lowering my expectations when it comes to the length of these GBA games, but I was really enjoying this one. And before I knew it, they took it away from me. So yeah, the final boss is Crimson Dynamo. And the trick with this fight is that you can't use your energy blasts. And Tony's like, oh shit, that'll make him invincible. So I just tackled him a couple times. Not invincible! Come on, do the thing for old time's sake. I love that thing. So yeah, that's the Invincible Iron Man on GBA. Is it the best Iron Man game? Well, I don't know. This is actually the only Iron Man game I fully play through. But it is a good one. Just make sure you don't blink, because if you do it, God damn it! Hey guys, thanks for watching. Before I go, I want to take a second to thank the one and only Stan Lee. What can I say that hasn't been said already? Thank you for creating characters that influence my life in so many ways. This video wouldn't exist without them. It's a shame I never got to meet you in person, but your legacy will live on forever. Until next time, guys, Excelsior.